Hello everybody, I'm JackieKCooper and my entertainment rundown for today is a review of the movie The True History of the Kelly Gang. Now I'm going to get into telling you about this movie, but I do want to just alert you, you might hear some thunder, some noises, because we're having a little bit of thunderstorm right here while we're taping this. So don't let the noise bother you. We're going to concentrate on a review of this movie. And one of the main reasons I wanted to watch The True History of the Kelly Gang was because it stars George MacKay. And George MacKay is one of the stars of the film 1917. So it's a chance to see him in a different role. And he is kind of a unique actor. There's kind of a mystique about him as in the roles as he chooses them. But in this, he plays Ned Kelly. He lived during the 1800s in Australia. The movie shows him as a young boy, maybe 9, 10 years of age forward for the rest of his life. And he was just, his circumstances, the way he was treated, his father was not really a part of the family. His mother was the strong force. She's played by Essie David. And she was really a strong force in his life, but she, knew that, he had to learn how to survive because they didn't have hardly any money, any food, that type thing. So at one point in his early life, she kind of sells him off virtually. He becomes an indentured servant to a character played by Russell Crowe, and that man is supposed to teach him about life, how to survive, how to kill, how to do, how to become hard, strong, mean, etc. And that's the kickoff for the film, and then it takes him on up in his life until he becomes a robber, leader of a gang. Strange gang. The gang wore dresses when they were doing robberies or attacks on the government because he thought that would make them all look crazy and they'd be even more feared. So it's a unique film, and it's a bloody film. It's rated R because there is profanity, there is violence, a lot of violence, and there is nudity. So it earns its R rating in all 3 categories. What also is a little bit strange is the title of the movie is The True Story of the Kelly Gang, True History of the Kelly Gang, and the very first statement in the film is everything in this story is not true. So I think you get maybe some highlights, and they base the story. It's based on a novel that was written several years ago about Ned Kelly. And a novel is not a biography in a sense, or an autobiography in any way. So you just have to, assume that there are some salient points that do matter, but others that were elaborated and, put in to enhance the mystique of Ned Kelly, because he became almost a legendary character in Australian history. But it is a chance to see George MacKay really, really do another good job. I thought he was so impressive in 1917, and in this one he comes across even stronger, and the movie is even more focused on him. So if you get a chance, this is a movie that would be released in theaters, but of course theaters aren't open now, so you have to hunt it down on pay-per-view or wherever you can find the movie. Google it and just put in the title and see where it's available. But I scored it 6 out of 10. The movie isn't cohesive in a lot of ways, but the performances are so good, and I did like the story, so that elevated above the average. So 6 out of 10 from me. Reach down there, hit the subscribe button. We want you to be a part of our getting together several times a week to talk about entertainment. Let me give you my opinion of different things. But for today, this has been JackieKCooper's Entertainment Rundown with a review of The True History of the Kelly Gang.